What is my character name, my real name, and where am I from? My character name is NAWF, spelled N-A-W-F. My real name is Julian Ramos, and I am from San Antonio, Texas. Tell y'all about myself. Obviously I like wrestling. I love basketball, I love my Houston Rockets. I like collecting stuff. I like collecting action figures, belts, jerseys. I have a son who's 10 years old and my daughter's about to be 4. I love music, just like everyone else. I love pop culture, TV, Kelly Kapowski. I love, that pretty much sums me up, is wrestling, basketball, music, pop culture. My kids still, that's NAWF. How did I come up with my character name? I guess I'll go ahead and admit it. I used to be I guess a local rapper who didn't make it and I went by the name NAWF. And it came from me constantly rapping about me being from the Northwest side. And also I was stupid enough at 18 years old to actually get it tattooed on me because I was 18 years old. And that's where it came from my failed rap career as a late teenager. That's where NAWF came from, NAWF side of town, Northwest. Live and you learn. What got me into wrestling and why am I a fan? I guess, well, I started watching wrestling late 99, early 2000. So I got into it pretty late for someone my age. I missed the whole Monday Night Wars thing, but I guess I'm into wrestling because of The Rock. I just remember being like 10 years old, 11 years old, just scrolling through my TV one night and came across SmackDown on UPN. And The Rock was on stage in front of the Titantron, just talking and talking and talking, and he had me hooked. Like I couldn't stop watching. He just the charisma, the electricity, so to speak. And ever since then, like obviously here I am, 20 years later, still watching. Not as much because the product isn't the same, but I complain about it, but yet I still watch. So I'm still into it because of the storylines, the good ones at least. But The Rock is the reason I got into wrestling, and yeah, I'm just hoping for better times ahead. And when it comes to professional wrestling. Who is my favorite wrestler and why? Well, as I already mentioned, if we're talking all the time, it's The Rock easily, because he's the reason that I got into wrestling and why I would tune in as a child and a teenager. But if we're talking current and last 5 years or so, it's easily Bray Wyatt. Easy. Top 3 of all time is The Rock, Bray Wyatt, CM Punk. And I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking like, what the hell, that's your top 3? What about Stone Cold, Undertaker, and the rest of them? But personally, those are the 3 that got me like hooked week in and week out. But yeah, currently it's Bray Wyatt. I just love the darkness of his character, and just watching his promos and backstage segments, and just the shit he does in ring, like the upside down crawl, and yeah, he's fun to watch, and that's my favorite wrestler, Bray Wyatt. What is my favorite wrestling moment ever? Man, that's a lot. There's a lot to choose from. But I guess my personal favorite wrestling moment, it's probably a lot different from a lot of wrestling fans. I know a lot of wrestling fans would probably pick, oh, excuse me, like the Montreal Screwjob or Daniel Bryan overcoming all the odds and stuff like that. But for me, probably Bray Wyatt winning the heavyweight championship in the Elimination Chamber. And because to see your favorite wrestler who was always jobbing in the main event to people like Roman Reigns and stuff like that, to see him finally like get the big one, it was dope. Like, and he deserved it. His title run may have not been the best one. It wasn't great, but the fact that he did win the big one, and he's my favorite wrestler, meant a lot to me to see it happen. But yeah, that's my personal favorite wrestling moment ever, is Bray Wyatt winning the heavyweight championship. Who is my current favorite PPF promo artist? Double R. That was easy for me. No offense to anyone else in this group, but or in the federation, but Double R, hands down, is my favorite to watch. Like, every time he posts a video or I find out he's in a match, like I'm tuned in for sure, because he can talk, and he talks, I listen. Like, it's amazing hearing him speak and the charisma that he has. So yeah, like I said, no offense to anyone else, but if I had to pick one promo artist in this federation that's my favorite, it's for sure Double R. What is my favorite PPF moment ever? I don't mean to sound conceited or anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and say in the program I had with Oscar, where I showed up to his shop and hit him with a steel chair and then gave him the good old NAWF KO. Because I mean, it doesn't get better than face-to-face confrontation in this group, if it's possible. So I know a lot of us in PPF live in different cities, states, or whatever. So when you're able to have a face-to-face confrontation and it works so well, and people love it, it's great. And the fact that I was able to go to Oscar's shop and blindside him with a steel chair and then hit him with an NAWF KO, that's my favorite PPF moment ever, easily. What got me started into promo entertainment? Wrestling. I think a lot of wrestling fans, like myself, we like to cut promos, like in the mirror and against friends, family. At least I did. Like, you could ask my cousins, my brother, my friends. I can randomly just give it to you and talk shit and give you a promo on the spot. And so I've always loved cutting random promos. But as far as this group goes, my buddy Oscar, he's the one who suggested that I join. He said I love it, and he was right. I do love it, and it gave me a platform to just talk my talk and put it all out there. And here I am in PPF and showcasing my skills. So wrestling got me into the promo entertainment, and Oscar got me into this group. What is my dream match here in PPF? That's a tough question, because I've already faced a lot of people who I would have considered dream matches in the past. My first match was against Haystacks, who is pretty much one of the top guys in this federation, in this company. And then I had my program with Oscar, which went on for about a month or so, and that was amazing. And then I've gone against Double R multiple times. So going against your favorite PPF artist besides yourself is pretty good, and is like a dream match in a sense. So I mean, if I had to pick a new opponent as a dream match, I'd probably say the Hammer. I've never gone against the Hammer, and I think that would be pretty good entertainment right there. NAWF versus the Hammer. But so maybe it'll happen one day, maybe it won't. But if I had to pick a new opponent as a dream match, it'd be the Hammer for sure. What is my ultimate goal here in PPF? This goes for anyone. If your ultimate goal in PPF isn't to win the heavyweight championship, then you don't belong here. That's my ultimate goal, and that should be everyone's ultimate goal, is to be the PPF champion. So yeah, I mean, that was an easy question, because I've never been able to accomplish winning the belt here. I've had opportunities, and I've come up short, but hopefully one day I'll get there, and that's the reason I'm still here. It's the reason I came back. But yeah, if you're in PPF and your goal isn't to win the big one, then you have no business here. That's my ultimate goal, to win the big one. Are we done? Hey, we're done. I can stop talking to this camera. Well, I'm just tired of answering all these damn questions. I get it, so people can get to know NAWF, and I gotta be all smiles and shit for it, but it's not me. So I can stop talking to this camera? You sure? Get the shit out of here. Now, where's the hard cam? Where's the other camera y'all have in here? Huh? I can say whatever I want? Oh, I'm gonna talk to this shit right here. PPF. Now that little interview segment is over, I can be who I actually am. Yeah, y'all got to get to know me. Y'all got to know a little bit about me, and about why I love the business and all that, etc., etc. Y'all saw me as a nice guy. But if you've gone against me and you've seen me in this company, you know that's one thing I am not. Just because you saw that side of me doesn't mean to take me lightly. Because I am still here for one thing, and one thing only, and that is to get to the top of this PPF mountain. To climb the top and to get some hardware. That's the only reason I came back. I didn't come back to play nice with others. I'm here for some gold. So everyone better beware and step aside. Because if you get in my way, I'm knocking you down. I'm bulldozing through the competition and through everyone that gets in front of me. NAWF's heading for the top. Mark my words.